Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Running right through him. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On 1st and 10, Goff under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing is Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Here's Swift.
They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. Goff going to keep it himself. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Williams.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's to his running back, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamal Williams from a yard
decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Hurts on the option right.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It was Charles Harris getting in there behind the line.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, good for an Eagle first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Going for it with Sanders.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out looking real sharp in the 2nd half.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Having someone like T.J. Hockenson as your starting tight end makes you feel good as an organization, because he finds ways to get open and gives his quarterback a reliable safety net over the middle or even to the edges. Case in point there, that play for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From just shy of midfield, Goff. Sharks got it, left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
On first down, it's gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good. And his second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on.
And it's intercepted.
Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
On first down, Hurts.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
They run with Sanders off the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Williams. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over first and 10.
This is Swift on the counter.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Value three.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On third down, here comes Swift.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jordan Davis.
That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now gone.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
6 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Folks, remember this. His first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's upended at the the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And some room to work. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
98 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday.